This might sound crazy to you, but exercise is terrible for you. Think about it. If we remove all the complexity that comes with working out, such as what's the best workout to do, what time of day, what should we eat after we work out, remove all of that. What are we simply trying to do in the gym? Ultimately, we are trying to break our bodies down, right? So if you think about it, if you come in at a fitness level here, when you leave the gym, from a good workout, you should actually be lower than when you came in because you actually broke your body down, right? We're trying to create micro tears in the muscle, and that micro tear then builds and gets stronger. So really, exercise is terrible for you. The adaptations are healthy, right? But what I find is, like I previously said, exercise and working out really becomes complex. And if you think about it, complexity is the enemy of execution. So if you don't understand what's going on, or if you don't understand why you're not getting the result that you're looking for, you ultimately don't know how to execute. So that's why in this video, I want to talk about 3 phases when it comes to really understanding the principles of success in the gym so that you can get better results and maximize and really optimize your time during your workouts. Phase number 1, maintenance. How many of you have been putting a ton of time and effort in the gym and not getting the results that you're looking for? It's actually really common, right? And it's why a lot of people stop working out in the first place, because they're not seeing the results. Well, what's going on in this maintenance phase, and how do we change it so we can start to get results? Well, again, let's make it really simple. Let's bring back our fitness levels here. Someone that's in a maintenance phase is not dropping and they're not gaining. They're maintaining, right? And so what is going on here? Why are they in this and why can't they change? Usually in this phase, it's someone that is not stressing their body enough. Remember, we said that exercise is terrible for you, right? Meaning that we have to damage the body. We have to create a stress response for then the body to know and react and start to grow and get stronger. So when someone is in this phase, they're not stressing their body enough in the sense of whatever the goal is. Could be cardio related, could be strength related, could be mobility related. Whatever the case is, the body is not getting the signal that it's being stressed. So the easiest way to start to get out of this phase and to start to get the results we're looking for is simply add stress. Again, remove the complexity, just understand the basic principles here. We just need to stress our body more. We have to train with more intensity. We have to train harder. We have to push ourselves out of our comfort zone to then create the damage to create the response of growth. So if you are in this maintenance phase, I encourage you to find ways through intensity, through frequency, through duration, right? All these variables that we can just push ourselves a little bit harder to get out of the maintenance phase and start to grow.
Phase number 2, depreciation. So if a house is depreciating, we understand that the value is dropping, right? And we can think of our workouts and this phase in a very similar way. Now, this is the least common of the 3, but it's definitely out there and something you want to be aware of. So let's remove the complexity and go to our basic fitness principles. Someone in this phase actually creates the initial damage from a good workout, right? But then that's where the problem comes in. Usually there's 2 main components that has a depreciating aspect to it. Overtraining, poor recovery skills, right? And so what it looks like is you have a good workout, you start to rebuild, but then you have another workout and you go down. You start to rebuild and you have another workout. And so you're doing this depreciating dance where you are dropping because of those 2 key things. So if you're in this phase, what you'll find is that you might be excessively sore. You might have a decreased immune system, right, which is a sign of overtraining. And so if that's the case, then I would encourage you to start tracking your workouts. See how much you're increasing. Is the percentage way too much as far as on the weight side? So it's an easy way you can start to audit your training, and that way you can make sure that, yes, you want to push yourself, but there's a fine line between pushing yourself and overtraining. On the other side of things, the rest, the nutrition, the hydration, right? These are all poor recovery skills. Again, track it, audit your recovery skills. How long are you sleeping? There's tons of apps, right? And watches out there. What is your caloric intake like? What are your macronutrients like? What are you eating throughout the day? How much water are you drinking, right? So the key in this depreciation phase is starting to track things, because in this phase you normally see some results, but you also see some negative side effects, right? And so start tracking, start auditing, and you can start to move out of the depreciation phase and go into our third and final phase. Phase number 3, appreciation. So when you buy a house, you ultimately want the value of it to appreciate, so then when you sell it, you can make money, right? Well, it's the same thing when it comes to our time and effort in the gym. We want it to appreciate to get the results that we're looking for. So if we think about our basic fitness principles, in this phase, you drop from the proper damage from a good workout. You have the right rest, nutrition, recovery, training strategies in place to actually rebuild and be higher than you were at the previous workout. And this is when you continue to appreciate, and it compounds on itself. And you start going down to come back up. It's like 1 step down for 5 steps back up. And you continue doing that appreciation and getting the results that you're looking for. So really the key things here are creating the proper stress and having the proper training schedule and recovery strategies, right? These are the basic fitness principles to ensure that you get results. Sure, you can think about, I want to do it X, Y, and Z, that's fine, but don't let that confuse you as to what are the foundational principles that need to be respected and understood to get the results that you're looking for.